Hello there to all our viewers across Canada. My name is Greg Toole, and I'm with Craft Alliance Atlantic. We're a pan-Atlantic trade organization working in support of the handmade industry of Atlantic Canada. We are based in Chibouctouc on the unceded land of the Mi'kmaq, otherwise known as Halifax, Nova Scotia. Craft Lab is our initiative to present Atlantic Canadian handmade products on a national platform. We've been exhibiting at Toronto Gift and Home Market since January 2017, expanding our presence annually due to increased demand from artisans in our region, many of whom we've seen experience impressive growth as a result of attending Toronto Gift and Home Market. We've also seen a notable increase in interest in buying handmade products at wholesale shows. In this session, we will meet with retailers who are avid supporters of craft and handmade, along with the makers who we are representing during the CanGift virtual market event. Hope you enjoy.
So hi, I'm Elizabeth Burry. I'm the owner of Marabella Artisan Shop in Trinity, Newfoundland. We've been here about 11 years now. And our main focus is to support Atlantic Canadian artisan craft with most of our focus on Atlantic Canada and Canadian makers.
My name is Eric Huck. I'm the Director of Retail here at the Detroit Institute of Arts. We always have about a 3,000 square foot store here in the museum, and then we often do additional shops for our exhibitions here in the museum.
My name is John Welling. I own Botanical's Gift Shop, Studio and Gallery here in Fredericton, New Brunswick. I've had it for 27 years, and it's all handmade, mostly New Brunswick, a little bit from Nova Scotia, PEI, Newfoundland, here in Atlantic Canada.
So I'm Ellen Bragaloni, and I am the Director of Retail at the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. We are the arm of the museum, the department within the museum that runs our gift shops. We currently have 3 gift shops, each with a little bit different personality. One supports just our exhibitions, and the other 2 are more general. So they support our collection, which is a very encyclopedic collection, and also offers great gift items for our visitors.
I think people want a story. I mean, right now, travel is an experience. People are really embracing the experience of travel. It's not just going to a place and seeing some things and going home. It's the entire experience. And we get such delight out of customers that come in and want to hear the story of the maker, or how it's made and that kind of thing. And over the last 15 years since I've been in retail, I've noticed a real transition to people wanting to hear the story. They just don't want a product to say, oh, okay, I got a new mug. They want, how is this made? Where is it made? That type of thing. So it's really important to people to have the whole experience and know the story behind the maker.
You see a lot of kind of those grand gifts that you give when it's somebody's birthday or anniversary or wedding, but also at Christmas time. There's a lot of people who want to come in and find a special, different type of gift for that person they're giving a gift to. They can always go to a department store and get a sweater, but can you come in and get a vase that's been made by a local glass blower or ceramic artist, or something, a pair of earrings that have been crafted by a local artisan? So it just makes that gift a lot special, more special. And we do find too that we carry jackets and some types of apparel, scarves, those types of things that people like to buy for themselves too, because they always like to have somebody go, that's great, where did you get that? I've never seen anything like that. So that's really what appeals to our visitors.
One really important aspect of buying handmade is that it's a true individual human being. It's a maker. In this world of globalization and mass production, I think we're all, myself included, really accustomed to this mass production. We go to the grocery store, we go to the big box stores, the exact same thing made in the exact same way. Handmade is truly that. It's handmade. It's an individual human being sitting down there. They're creating the design, they're implementing the design. You can see the individual fingerprints in some cases on the clay mugs. And so it really makes it special. Even if we have a row of 12 of them, each piece can be very unique and special. And for our visitors, they can go through those 12 mugs or those 12 individual items and find what speaks to them. So in this world of mass production, it really makes it special and unique in each individual piece.
a lot of times, even if they are a little more expensive, once the sales associate can really talk to the customer about the story, the process, the artist, what they're really doing, the price doesn't make a difference anymore. They understand why this might be a little more expensive and appreciate it. So we do try to make that a priority when we find things. Can't do it 100%, but it certainly is a top priority.
I love to work with makers because you can really see the influence of their personality and what they're creating. The other thing that's very interesting to me is in collaboration or in conversation, they may have a great product line that isn't appropriate for the museum. And I know what I'm trying to achieve on behalf of the museum. And so we're able to create that dialogue, and maybe they can tweak the product just a little bit. Sometimes as simple as just changing the color makes it appropriate for an exhibition that we're doing. In one case, there was a beautiful line, and what they were making products out of wasn't appropriate for a fine art museum. I was able to supply products to them from the museum literally, and they could create products. So it's taking their expertise and what they do to the best on the marketplace, in my opinion, and tweak it just slightly to make it really appropriate for the museum. It's a win-win all the way around, and that creates an exclusive product for the museum, which is great, and it's introducing that handicraft or that really unique product into our market.
It gives me the information that I need to help sell their product. I like to get to know them. I like to see the quality of their work, how it's made, so that I better understand it. I find it an exceptional selling tool in my store, you know, when I'm talking about the product that I'm selling. And, you know, as I mentioned earlier, most of these people are my friends. So, and that's how I've met them, you know, through doing that. And it's just an important factor in my business.
In terms of the relationship, I want to tell you a quick story. 15 years ago when I opened my shop, I was completely green, and I laugh about it now, how, you know, just how naive I was. And I called up, I had been going to the ACT show as a seller with my artwork. And I had called up some makers, and I said, "Hi, it's May, and I'm opening a shop in a couple of weeks, and I'd like to carry your product." Not one of them laughed at me, knowing now that that is the busiest season for any maker is, you know, April, May, June. I had people supply me with product and give me terms of up to 60 days. They didn't know me really. They knew me as a maker, but they didn't know me as a retailer. And I opened up this shop fully stocked of Atlantic Canadian made craft. And like I said, now that I look back on it, I thought, oh my goodness, like how did this happen? But you know, we're a community, we're a family, and we support each other, and it was fantastic.
We try sometimes, because they are a little more nimble than some of the big companies, to go to them to say, look, we're going to have this exhibition. Is there any way you can tweak what you're doing and maybe make it a different color or use a different pattern that would work with, you know, we have an upcoming Monet exhibit. Would it work with Monet? It doesn't have to be a Monet. It just has to have those colors or that watercolor effect. And a lot of them love doing that because when you're an artist, that's what's inspired you anyway. So to have a museum come and say, okay, now make something inspired by this, they really get excited about it. So we do try to work with them. Sometimes we have to know that they do have limitations. So we try to find out what those are to work with them and make it work, so that we're not burdening them or you know, giving them too much in production. We want to make sure that they're still being true to their art form and how they want their products to come out.
I've been fortunate to work in several large cities across the United States, Chicago most recently before I came to Detroit. And each market is so unique and so different. In Chicago, I'll joke that we're able to create a product and drop it into a store. And because tourism is so high, you can run that same product in the store for 10 or 15 years and maintain those sales. Detroit doesn't have the same tourism drive as the city of Chicago or New York. And so we do have a great local base. We see our members all of the time, substantially more than some of the larger cities do. And a lot of our local neighborhood homes, the true neighborhoods, the visitors here in the city will come into our shop over and over and over again. So that really puts pressure for us in retail to constantly change the merchandise, find really unique merchandise. So unlike Chicago, I can't create one product and leave it in the store for 10 years. It'll run its course over 2 or 3 years. And so that puts pressure on constantly finding new product. the joy in that to me as a retailer is I'm constantly searching for who is making something really unique that I can introduce into the store, run it for a year or two, make really great sales, and then introduce something new. So I'm constantly looking for new products, new crafters, new vendors, new hand, really what can we get in the store that's constantly changing and keeping people engaged.
Yeah.
Three of our customers want something local, handmade. Now we do call local Atlantic Canada. I mean, Newfoundland is very small. We're 500,000 people in total in the province. So we call local Atlantic made, and people get that. So yes, I think most people are very interested in having something that they can take home to remind them of their trip, and something that they can enjoy, whether it be a piece of glass or a painting or a piece of jewelry or pottery. And that's what we carry in, and we've done very well with that. The real drive for makers is, yes, it's a living, but it's also knowing that you are making something that someone else, and in most cases virtual strangers, take home and enjoy. And my favorite time is when somebody calls me or emails me and says, oh my goodness, I bought these earrings last year and I lost one and I'm so in love with them, I need to buy another one. If they think enough of my work to have enjoyed it like that and want to replace it when something happened, if they lost it or broke it, then that's fantastic. So it's really important to me to support makers, myself being one, and knowing the love that goes into it, because it's a passion, it's a love.
Most definitely, especially since the Atlantic bubble was initiated and started. I guess it's been about a month or so now. It's, we're starting to see some travelers, coming from Nova Scotia and PEI, and, they're a strong group. They like to support their own. There's a lot of people like that in Atlantic Canada. And even amongst the artists and ourselves, we support each other. We have quite a strong network. And so the response has been great since we've been able to open back up. And it's just really nice. It really is.
One thing that's interesting, buying from these large companies, and of course they employ people as well, but what I'm able to buy for our museum is probably pretty small scale, where if they're into the big box companies, that's all going into that big kind of corporation. For us, the scale that I am able to purchase, which can be a fair amount, can directly support an individual on a much different level than buying from these giant corporations. So to me, keeping things locally in our local communities, whether it's literally in our own city or within our region, like Canada, it's putting that right back in, and it's really important, especially in this day and age, I think.
Upfront Cosmetics is proud to offer one of the only commercially available Canadian-made shampoo bars that are free from sulfates and pH balanced.
We pride ourselves in transparency in everything we do. Our concern for health and beauty extends far beyond us to the very life source that supplies us with every ingredient. Our products contain no sulfates, no parabens, and no synthetic fragrances in an industry that's extremely under-regulated. We take pride in knowing where every one of our ingredients comes from.
Each of our 65-gram shampoo bars are packed with plant-based materials and replace up to 3 bottles of liquid shampoo.
We use coconut-based surfactants to bring you salon quality shampoo without the plastic waste of liquid shampoo. Giving back is an incredibly important part of everything we do here at Upfront Cosmetics. That's why we've partnered with 1% for the Planet and One Tree Planted. We are committed to donating back 1% of our annual sales to environmental giving, and on top of that, we're an official business partner with One Tree Planted. So for every order that goes out, we plant 1 tree.
We are excited to partner with businesses like yours to make your store the go-to spot for eco-friendly, clean products.
We offer free point-of-sale displays for all opening orders, as well as marketing materials and access to all of our professional product photography for online marketing. Help us make an impact, 1 bar at a time.
Hi, I'm Hannah Hicks, and I'm an abstract artist. I like creating art that makes people happy. Nova Scotia is such a wonderful place to live. I visit the ocean often, and get inspired by what I see. I have a maritime line of cards, prints, coasters, and mugs. I also have my art on 16 by 20 canvases. I have loved animals all my life. I enjoy our family dogs and cats. I have an animal line and a bird line. My mom had a horse, and her friend let me ride her horse. I have a horses line. My Canada cards include the Rocky Mountains, Lake Louise, bison, and hockey. We've been celebrating weddings and babies in my family. This inspired wedding cards and baby cards. I'm a fan of music. This is reflected in my music line. Advocacy and inclusion are important to me. That's why I'm really excited about my newest card pack. These special cards showcase other artists with Down syndrome. I get inspiration from the beautiful nature around me. You can see all my art on my website, hicksart.com.
Hi, I'm Angela from All for Naught Rope Weaving, and All for Naught allows your customers to connect to the sea, and that's our purpose for being. We're the leading provider of traditional nautical decor. We take pride in using the highest quality rope and having authentic finishes that were used aboard ship for centuries of not time. Our best sellers from our signature series, and it is the lobster rope doormat that represents the sand, the sea, and the sky. We call it our sail away. And this is a winner. So the rope that we use is for the Four Season products is a new lobster fishing float rope. And as you can see, we have lots of different colors in it. And the colors are so that the fishermen mark their traps by the colors. And it's tough, rugged rope, so it lasts for years out in the rough seas and the salt water, the sun. Other products, we use the top quality grade manila. This is your strongest plant fiber grown in the world. And we use in our castaway designs is our reclaimed lobster fishing float rope. And it has just a nice, little more rustic to it. And it also repels insects. We want to keep that history alive. And at the same time, we also like to keep the rope out of landfills and help our environment. The crafts that we produce will last decades, and we would welcome you aboard to join us in offering our products to your customers.
Hi, I'm Joe McCaskill, and welcome to McCaskill Woodworking. We're on Beasley Avenue in Charlottetown, PEF. We have a large shop in Charlottetown. It's about 10,000 square feet. Inside that we have our wood mill and our wood storage and our finish room. And also we have a large studio where we have 60 artisans, mostly Prince Edward Island represented. And it's a great place. People come in, they can shop for gifts or wedding stuff or just fine wood crafts. Dad started in 1947, and then it was primarily windows and doors and church furniture. I took it over when I finished university and was going to come in for a year and have been here for nigh on 40 years now. And we now do furniture and crafts and a whole assortment of things Very seldom do we do windows and doors anymore.
Stress less. Who wouldn't want to stress less? Well, my name is Melissa and I am the founder of Doodle Lovely. And really at Doodle Lovely, we design creative products that help you and your customers stress less, inviting calm, focus, and confidence to your lives. We do this through creative mindfulness exercises, using doodling as a tool to not only have fun, but to activate one of the most powerful regions in your mind. This is the Creative Mind Happy Soul Journal, and this is our bestseller. We're actually in the second round of printing. We also have books that can help you stress less, like the Doodle by Number. This is a new product this season. Take 5 minutes to let that stress melt away. And for your customers that want to bring more calm and creativity to their home, well, we have a great pillow line. And each saying is completely different, but I have one here: life's a trail, hike it. So I would love nothing more for you to reach out, say hello. I'd love to learn about who you are and what your store is like and how perhaps I can help bring more stress-free living to your life.
Hi everyone, my name is Carolyn and I am the CEO and co-founder of Duckish Natural Skincare. We are an all-natural bath, body, and baby care brand based in Halifax, Nova Scotia. But I actually grew up in Newfoundland, which is where the name comes from. Duckish is a Newfie expression that means dusk or twilight. We have been around for about 5 years now, and we have our products in a variety of stores across Canada right now, including Whole Foods Ontario and in Sobeys across Atlantic Canada. And what I am going to do right now is give you a little tour of our best sellers. So first is what we call a mini lotion stick or a mini body balm stick. It's a head to toe moisturizer, very concentrated, no fillers. A teeny tiny bit goes a long way. You rub it in anywhere you have dry skin. Does a really fantastic job. These have been an incredible seller for us, especially now because everybody has really dry, cracked hands from all the hand washing. Works great at the cash, works great anywhere that it can be an impulse buy. They come in their own little box each scent, so this happens to be grapefruit. Comes with their own little box to display a box of 12. They retail for $6. Also comes in lavender, mint, unscented, and tea tree. And the other cool thing is that we do have a large version, which is great for legs, body, a little more surface area. The other cool product that I want to show you is a bath product. So these are our take on a bath bomb. These are really interesting because of the shape, pretty unique, but also the size and the fact that they're dye-free. So this is the perfect amount for one bath, not too big, not too small. And the idea with them is you get that relaxing, moisturizing bath, but without the mess and the cleanup. So you will not be pink and full of glitter at the end of your bathtub, or at the end of your bath, and neither will your bathtub. And that concludes our product tour. For our other products and more information, you can go to our catalog, which is available for download. You can go to our website, duckish.ca, or you can contact the Craft Alliance. Thanks so much.
Welcome to Seafoam Lavender Company, located in Seafoam, Nova Scotia, on the scenic Northumberland shore. Seafoam Lavender Company is owned and operated by Dave and Susie, Kiva Marie, and Colin Belt, artisanal makers of the finest quality lavender products for home and body. Visitors to our gardens are greeted by a breathtaking view of the ocean and nearby Prince Edward Island, as well as the relaxing aromas of balsam fir, salt spray, and over 4,000 lavender plants. Our company's mission is to promote a healthy lifestyle by producing superior quality lavender-based products. We manufacture in small batches to ensure freshness and use no synthetic preservatives or perfumes. Categories include soaps, both bar and liquid soaps, soothing skincare products, culinary treats, including our very popular teas and spices, relaxing bath products, and aromatherapy items. We even have a Health Canada approved lavender and aloe hand sanitizer, which has been this year's hottest seller. Our company has 11 years of wholesale experience, and we have order fulfillment down to a science. We pride ourselves on exceptional customer service and strive to process all orders within 48 hours of receipt. We are actively seeking new retail partners and would be delighted to hear from you. For additional information, please contact us at the website or email address below. Thanks for your interest in Seafoam Lavender Company.
Hello and welcome to the Arcane Angel jewelry line, created in Halifax, Nova Scotia by me, Marina Smith. All of our gemstones are new old stock, dating from the 1920s to 1940s and still in mint condition. All of our goods are produced using upcycled components, so we're eco-friendly. Our goods are created using sterling-filled, nickel-free components that are hand-stamped from Victorian kick presses, the way they were made in the 1800s. We specialize in unique, one-of-a-kind articles. We can create things for you that are specialty items with great price points ranging from the $30 retail price all the way up to $225 retail. Check us out online. Any questions? www.arcaneangel.com.
Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie Gallant and I'm the person behind Art with Moxie. I was asked to do this video today and I gotta tell you, I'm not a big video person, so I'm gonna do my best. I've been making pebble and glass art for about 3 years now, and I've collected most of my items that I use from the beaches in PEI, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick. I've been so fortunate that I've been selling my pieces all over the world, mostly in Canada, but I do have those customers that really love my stuff. So I'm really excited to be able to offer things for you as well today. I need you to check out my website at artwithmoxie.com. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram at artwithmoxie. You'll see some new designs and great things that I've been up to. So I do some stuff like this. Just thought I'd show you. So here's a little cat on a little piece of driftwood found on a PEI beach, little twigs found in my backyard, and some pebbles found on the beach, and also some glass. So I also have little wood ornaments. This is a cute little ornament made with glass. And I got another one here, but I make so many other things. I just don't have, look at my catalog. You'll see everything you need to see that's available. And that's my dog, Zoe. She needs me really badly, I think. So I'm gonna sign off for now, but hey, don't forget to check me out on Facebook, Instagram. My catalog is with everybody else's today. Take a look at it. At the very bottom, there's an order form. You can just use that. You can call me, email me. I'll be here to answer any questions. I'm coming, Zoe. Holy moly. Anyway, as long as she doesn't interrupt me when I'm doing my art, all is right with the world. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.